So I think one of the major reasons why am I enjoying my stay in Cebu is because of the Filipino people and their personalities and how friendly they are, whether you were tourist or resident or local, whatever.
Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to Cebu International Academy. Today we're going to be having another interview and it's going to be so fun and interesting. You don't want to miss this out. So let's welcome our new interviewee. Let's go! Let's get into the video.
Hello.
This is our guest for today. Before we start the video, in case you're wondering, we are currently at CIA IDP IELTS Test Center. This is where students take their mock test and also the official IELTS test. If you're considering taking your IELTS and you're thinking of a very good facility where you can take your exam with peace of mind, with good ventilation, good atmosphere, Cebu International Academy is definitely the place for you. You can reach out to Cebu International Academy. All the details are in the description box. Start your IELTS journey as soon as possible. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Azam. I'm from Saudi Arabia.
That's amazing. And how long have you been studying at CIA?
For now, this is actually my 4th week, but I have 4 weeks left to go.
Is this your first time in the Philippines?
Actually, I'm a returnee. I came here 2 years ago and last year, and this is actually my 3rd time in the Philippines and 3rd time in CIA.
So you've been coming to the Philippines because of CIA?
Actually, yes.
Why did you make the decision to come here frequently?
First of all, when I came here, I didn't know much about the Philippines and the environment here, CIA specifically and the Philippines in general, like Cebu. But when I first came here, I really enjoyed my stay here. I stayed for 6 weeks first time, and I made a lot of friends, and I have visited a lot of tourist attractions. And I find the Philippines a very interesting place. So that's the reason why I came 2nd time and 3rd time.
What motivated you to choose Cebu International Academy for your English studies?
First of all, I had to do research about the academies because I have already chosen the destination, which is the Philippines. But you know, in the Philippines, there's an enormous amount of academies you can choose between.
Yeah.
But one of the most popular academies and well-known is CIA. So what I did firstly is I messaged CIA followers, which I assumed first that they had an experience in CIA. I asked them about their experience overall in CIA, and most of the reviews were positive actually. This contributed most of the opinion and made me choose CIA.
How would you describe your overall experience at CIA?
Well, to be honest, I really enjoyed my stay in the Philippines, specifically in CIA. One of the best things here is it's very easy to make friends, like internationally. In Cebu International Academy, we have a diverse nationalities here. We have Japanese, Koreans, Taiwanese, Vietnamese, and Arabians, and we have a lot more than this. And here, the environment is really supportive. They try to motivate you to study. But to be honest, I had some negative experiences here. Might be the food. The food is not the best, but I mean, comparing other academies, I believe CIA food is one of the best in the Philippines.
What about the Arabian food? Because you know, the Arabian have their own section. Do you think the kitchen is up to par with the Arabian standard?
I would say it actually depends. Some days, the food is really delicious. But I mean, the proficiency level of the chef is not maintained. So some days, I cannot even eat the food, but some days I find it really delicious.
What do you enjoy the most about studying in the Philippines?
I would say the Philippines is a tropical island that has a lot of beautiful islands. It's basically made of thousands of islands. The main reason that makes me enjoy my stay in the Philippines is traveling around the country. I have visited a few islands here, such as Siquijor and Bohol. It's a very amazing place. You wouldn't want to miss that place.
How have you found the cultural difference between your own country and the Philippines?
There's a big difference, but overall, I think Philippines culture is really capturing my eyes and my heart because Filipino people are actually one of the kindest people I've ever met in my whole life. You can just go outside on the streets, meet a local for a first time, and they will be very friendly with you, and they might guide you if you needed any assistance.
What aspect of the Filipino culture have you found the most interesting or captivating?
Aspects? I don't know, but I have a food, like a type of food that I really find it interesting. They eat something called balut. It's like a duck egg that is 16 days old. I haven't tried it before, to be honest, but I think it's really interesting.
How have your interactions with the locals and your classmates enriched your experience here?
One of the main contributing factors that encouraged me to study and encouraged me to not miss my home currently is having international friends. They are really helping me during studies and they motivate me. Also, during weekends, for example, or at night, we can go outside together, which is really helpful for me.
How would you rate the quality of English instruction at CIA?
It might be one of the best, if not the best, in Philippines. The teachers here are experts. Few teachers here had an experience of teaching more than 6 to 7 years, because CIA is not a new academy. It has been established for, if I'm not mistaken, more than 8 years or 7 years.
CIA is actually 22 years old.
Wow.
What specific areas of English have you seen improvements in since starting your studies?
As an IELTS student, you have 4 main skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. To be honest, the most improvement was actually in reading, but also other skills has improved, such as my speaking. When I first came to the Philippines, my speaking was only 5.5, and now after 4 weeks, my speaking is 7.5. Also, the listening. When I first came here, it was less than 7, but now my listening was 8 last time.
That's amazing. So have you tried taking the IELTS exam?
I am planning, actually. 3 weeks from now, I am planning to take the public test.
Is the public test the same as the original IELTS?
The mock test we are taking in CIA is quite more difficult than the public test. Why? Because they want to make sure that students have absorbed that information and they can do better in the public test. Because, you know, public test is not for free. You need to pay a generous amount of money. But mock test, on the other hand, is free weekly. So you need to focus on the mock test in order to get high score in public test.
How supportive has the teachers and staff been in helping you to achieve your goals?
To be honest, the teachers are very supportive. All of my teachers actually are helping me. For example, discussing the strategies that I need to accomplish the target score. Because students are not identical. Some students have weaker points on specific things and others have weak points on others. You can explain to your teacher your weak points and they're gonna be very helpful to help you to accomplish your target.
What do you like the most about living in Cebu?
Well, Cebu has a tropical climate. As I mentioned before, the people here in Cebu and in the Philippines in general are very kind and friendly. So I think one of the major reasons why am I enjoying my stay in Cebu is because of the Filipino people and their personalities and how friendly they are, whether you were tourist or resident or local, whatever.
You mentioned earlier that you've been to some islands here. So what are the activities that you enjoyed the most?
In Bohol, there's an activity I really enjoyed, which was using the quad bike, like the ATV. The environment where they hand you the ATV is actually full of clay and dirt, but they leave you with the ATV. You can use it whenever you want and wherever you want. So after that experience, I was really dirty. My whole clothes were very dirty, but I really enjoyed it and I made like a very interesting memories. And also, aside from Bohol, I've been to Siquijor and Oslo. Oslo is known like the whale shark. I've been to Kawasan Falls, one of the most unforgettable experiences for me to the Philippines. And Siquijor has beautiful beach sites and resorts, and also they have some of the most beautiful cafes.
What advice would you give to somebody from your country who is considering studying at CIA?
I would say, do not hesitate. The environment in CIA is very amazing. You can make a lot of friends. The teachers here, the staff here, the students are all friendly. And also, I would like to mention, most importantly, the locals here are very friendly. You can easily make friends and you can easily gain knowledge from CIA.
How do you think CIA can help international students to achieve their academic goals?
It depends on the course, firstly, of course, whether you are IELTS or ESL or business. But whatever your choice was, CIA will definitely help you. But remember that CIA is not 100% responsible about your knowledge, because you also responsible about your self-study. Because if you came to CIA and you just here for fun and not studying on your own, you wouldn't gain that much knowledge, because it's more likely to be depending on yourself.
So the last question is, would you consider coming to CIA the fourth time?
I don't think so, because when I first came here, I came as an ESL student for only 6 weeks. And second time, I came as an ESL student for 2 weeks, then I transferred to IELTS for 6 weeks. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get my target score. Also, I didn't take the public test. But this time, the third time, I already booked my public test. So I think that my only purpose of studying in CIA is my public test. If I got my public test, I think there is no reason to come back to CIA. But maybe probably the Philippines. I would definitely come back to the Philippines.
Okay, that's good to know. So do you have any message you want to pass to your parents in Arabic or in English?
Yeah, sure. Especially my mom. My mom is sometimes over worrying on me. She thinks like I'm not doing well in my studies or I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. But I just want to say that in CIA, I have a lot of friends and I'm enjoying my time in CIA. I have 4 weeks left for now, but by the time you see the video, probably maybe I would have been graduated. To my family, I would say thank you for supporting me and sponsoring me to come to CIA. I would like to thank my father, who encouraged me first time to come to CIA. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. And Cebu International Academy is the best English academy in the Philippines. So what are you waiting for? Enroll now.
Make your story with CIA.